Hey everyone, so I'm back. This is going to be a really quick video. I am working on my planning for 2023 as a single mom. This is going to be my first full year since my divorce. My divorce finalized in February of 2022, and so it has taken me this long to figure out what I'm doing. Not quite a year, but we're almost there. And I thought starting for 2023, I would do some things to help my life be better and easier, and just work really hard at what God is leading me to do for the new year. And, peace. That's what I need, peace in my heart. So I'm going to be doing, you guys read that? Financial peace, envelope system for 2023 as a single mom. I actually was wanting to do this as a married mom, and I could never get my husband on board. I'll just tell you really quick. When I was married, I paid all the utilities. I used my child support for my oldest son, and it paid all of our utilities our whole 9 years of marriage. My husband never had to pay utilities. That child support came in regularly. It was $450 a month. And if I had any money that wasn't accounted for on utilities, my husband would cover that, but it almost was $450 total for the month. So every single dime of my child support for my oldest son went to utilities in the home. And my husband paid the mortgage and sometimes some food. I paid the utilities, like I said, with my child support. And there were periods of time when I worked. It was only part-time. So if I worked part-time at all, as a reseller at home, or at a retirement home I worked at for a couple years. And I worked when we first got married with mentally handicapped. And during those times when I did work and I did bring in extra income, I always covered all of our vacations and our gifts and any holidays and special events that we had as a family. Another thing I provided for as my contribution to the family is anything for our home I purchased, and the property that I have, I purchased it, and it is next door to my dad's property. So anything and everything that went with that, I did. Now, when we got our tax return, we always split it 50-50. And so I would get part of the tax return, and I would turn around and pay off bills with that money or help out my husband financially with anything else that there may have been. And now that we're separated and divorced, I'm actually thinking how much I actually contributed, and my husband didn't even know. And so I pretty much did all the bill paying, and he made the money. So like I said, there was a lot of times when I covered a lot more than what I really thought, and pretty much more than what my husband thought. I'm a very strong budgeter, and so I got things for free, cheap. As a reseller, made some money on the side. So when his father passed away, I paid for the hotel. We had to go to Branson, which is about 3 hours away from where we live, and I paid for the hotel. We went down to Branson 3 times upon his father's death, and I paid for all of our gas expenses, hotel expenses, food expenses, all 3 times that we went down to Branson with my reselling money. So now that I look back on my marriage, I contributed quite a bit, and never got a thank you for that, and didn't get very much out of my divorce because of that. And so, that's one thing my husband took away from me, was just me not even bringing any of that up that I actually contributed. I really should have gotten more out of our divorce, but if that's the way he wants to be, is just take, then again, shows how much he really didn't love me. So I actually started this envelope system. I think I started this probably 6 years ago, maybe even longer than that, and I never used it. I can show you, it's something I made up, and then I never ended up using it. It has gas, food, house, fun, school, sports, and miscellaneous. These were the tabs that I made. You guys see those? And like I said, never used it. So I'm probably going to take that apart, put some stickers in it for my classroom at the daycare, and take it to school. So that will be great. But in the meantime, I did order this for me for Christmas. It is a new financial piece binder. There's a place for credit cards. It comes with a budget sheet. And on the budget sheet, it says remaining balance at the top, date, description, amount, and balance. So it came with 10 envelopes, plastic sleeves, and stickers. So the first one is groceries, non-perishable, and food. The second one is utilities, water, gas, sewer, electric, and trash. The third one, I'm doing phone and internet. The next one is car, gas, maintenance, taxes, and insurance. The property is makeover and utilities. The home is makeover and new home. The next one is personal, clothing, kids, and hair. The next one is church and paying it forward. The next envelope is savings, emergency. And the last one is vacation, birthday, and gifts. So I have 2 stickers left I can add to something. I think I might on home put in insurance on that one also, because I do have renter's insurance. And I should put in on my property, I should put in taxes, because I do have personal property taxes on my property. So I will probably add those 2 stickers to those 2 sleeves. And I am going to try this for the new year, for 2023. I am going to take this next last weeks of December for 2022 and start the budget. And I wanted to show you kind of my system and how I'm going to do it. I'm not really sure if I'm going to actually use cash, since I don't know if you guys have heard, everything's supposed to be going digital. But I will put notes in there if that is the case, in place of the money, and be able to budget a lot better as far as just keeping track of what I have. I don't know. If everything ends up going digital, I think we're all going to be in a hot mess, and cash is going to be obsolete. So I don't know if the cash system is actually going to work for 2023. I've heard everything should be switching over. Is it? I mean, I've heard this for years. So who knows? There's a lot of things happening in the United States of America. I can tell you that much right now. and things are happening quickly. So, you know, I'm just not really sure how I'm going to do this exactly yet. I do everything electronically. I don't have cash on hand. And so for me to go to the bank every week and take out the money and all this kind of stuff, it's going to be kind of a problem. But I may end up trying it just to see how it works for me. But this is something I am definitely going to be dedicated to as far as 2023. I have to as a single mom. I have to start budgeting, and I need to be cutting down my spending majorly. Just so you guys know, I did spend a lot of money this year. I got my divorce money, and it was $18,000. That $18,000 I lived on this year, and it is gone. It is gone. It has paid my bills. It has kept me where I'm at until I could get back on my own feet. I started a new job across the street at a daycare. I fell. 3 weeks after I worked, I've been on workman's comp ever since. I am just now released off workman's comp as of 4 weeks from today. So still technically on it. So I am back to work, and I'm no longer on light duty. So that's a step in the right direction. And hopefully, that will be done and over with. Workman's comp doesn't pay out, you guys, and again, that $18,000, it was stretched. It was stretched all the way up until today to be able to pay my bills. So I am just now getting full paychecks at work, and here I am sick. I just did a video where I was coughing and runny nose, and so I got to work at a daycare, you guys. The sniffles, all the kids are sick, and weather is just changing here in Kansas City, and so I'm trying to deal with the life I have, right? And the apartment that I have is falling apart. I'm having difficulties with just really loud, obnoxious, pot smoking neighbors, and you know, I have a goal in mind. My goal in mind is to buy a house over here. So I have got to start saving because I am broke, and I don't have that money anymore. I lived on it for 1 year. It's all I had out of my divorce. 9 years of marriage, 18,000, and it took 15,000 for me to live here for 1 year. So that just tells you where my money's gone. So I wanted to let you guys know that, financially I'm struggling. Hopefully this system and Dave Ramsey and his financial peace system is going to help me get out of debt, and will help me to move forward into a brighter future for me and my boys. Like I said, I do have my property, which is great, and my goal is to move out there within the next 10 years, and to have my retirement out there when my kid is 18. So I do plan on doing that, and time is going to go by fast. If I've been married for 9 years and it went by fast, it's going to go by fast the next 10 years. So you better believe I am going to go full force into budgeting and doing what I need to do as a single mom. And, I don't need a husband. I don't need a husband to provide for me. Like I said, he just paid for the house. And it's funny, he filed this motion against me, motion to modify, and he is paying the exact same on his house payment after refinancing it, supposedly. And I'm paying just the same for my apartment for rent as he is for that house 2 streets over. It's just ridiculous how much rent is, and they think it's easier to rent. I don't have the collateral anymore. He's got the collateral. So, it's a blessing in disguise that I no longer have that house. And because I have nothing. I can't go anywhere. I don't know where I'm going to live. I don't know anything, because I just doing what I can do, and so God has really just guided me on what he wants me to do, and I know what God wants me to do, and just waiting for that to happen. So, and him make a way, and I will do exactly what he's telling me to do. So, with that said, I just wanted to go over that real quick with you guys. I haven't budgeted it and documented my bills yet, and I'm going to work on that probably over the Christmas holiday when everybody's having Christmas and I'm sitting here home by myself. I'm probably going to start budgeting for the new year, and I just wanted to show you my setup in my book, and I will bring you along as I am starting my budget, and talk to you guys about this life as a single mom. So I just hope that this encourages you guys to start your own financial peace budgeting system. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube regarding this subject. I'm telling you, it can happen as a single mom, even low income, $650 a month. People are actually getting out of debt doing this system. So I'm going to give it a try, and I hope that it encourages you. Talk to you later. Bye.